How to ask someone to repeat something. As an English learner, you are going to be in this situation a lot. You're going to be having conversations and you're not going to hear everything, and you're going to have to ask the person to repeat themselves. Now, most of my students with me, they simply say, "Can you repeat that?" Or "Could you repeat that?" There's nothing wrong with this, but let me tell you a secret. Native English speakers also have to ask people to repeat themselves for a variety of reasons. Maybe there was too much background noise. Maybe I was distracted by another person's conversation and I wasn't really even listening to you. Or maybe I have some trouble hearing. There could be so many different ways. So I will share with you how a native English speaker would ask somebody to repeat something. That way, when you do need to use this expression, you can feel really confident because you know you sound like a native English speaker. My name's Jennifer from jforrestenglish.com, and my goal is to help you speak English fluently and confidently and sound like a native English speaker. So let's get started with these expressions. All right, so the most common way that a native English speaker is going to ask somebody to repeat themselves is simply with a sound. Not even with a word. But I need to be honest with you. This is not what I would use in the workplace or in a job interview, for example, or in a presentation. This is a very casual expression. I use this with my friends or with my family members when we're having conversations and I didn't hear something. And I simply say, "What? What?" So basically, I'm saying what, but I'm not saying what. Because if you say what, and you pronounce that T, that kind of changes in meaning. It definitely has an annoyed tone in it or a frustrated tone, and it's what native English speakers use when we show our annoyance with somebody. So we don't say that. We don't say what, ending with a hard T and having our tone come down. We don't want it to sound like a statement. I don't want it to sound like what. I want it to sound like what. So you need to have that rising intonation to show that it's a question. And generally, native English speakers, we don't pronounce the final T in this. So I don't say what, because you can't really rise your intonation with a T sound. It doesn't really work. Because of that, I can elongate my vowel. I can stress that vowel sound. So that's what I do. And I say, what, what, what? So notice that the is higher in tone and it marks that intonation of a question. So that is absolutely what I use with friends and family. I simply say, what? What? The other one word that you can use in casual situations is simply to say sorry, sorry. But again, it's really important that you have this rising intonation, because if you say sorry with your intonation falling, they're going to think you're making a statement and that you're apologizing for something. But that's not what's happening, right? You're saying sorry as a question, and the other person understands that sorry as a question means I don't understand. Can you repeat that? Okay, so you can simply say sorry, sorry, and the other person will repeat themselves. Now, You could also say pardon, pardon, which is a little more formal sounding. Again, we need to make sure you have that intonation and it's rising. Pardon, pardon. Okay, try that. Pardon, pardon. It's a fun little vocal exercise for you. So practice that rising intonation. It doesn't come natural to everybody because not every language uses intonation to show the difference between a question and a statement. So it might be something that you do need to practice. Now, the one that you can definitely use in a more formal situation, let's say if you're going for a job interview or you're taking the IELTS or you're in a work meeting, you can simply say, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. And that means I didn't hear you. Can you repeat yourself? Or it could also mean I heard you, but I don't understand. So it means both, but basically the person will simply repeat the question. Now, you're most likely going to add sorry in front of this as well. It's more natural too. So you can simply say, sorry, I didn't catch that. Now, again, when you say sorry, it's natural to have a rising intonation with it. So you can say, sorry, I didn't catch that. Sorry, I didn't catch that. That's the most natural way. So you try, sorry. Good. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Very good. So this is the one that you can use in professional situations instead of, can you repeat that? And when you use this expression in a job interview or in an IELTS, it's okay because a native English speaker uses this expression as well. Like I said, we need to ask people to repeat themselves as well. So it's not at all a problem that you're asking. But when you do ask, why not use this as an opportunity to show off your English skills and show that you can use a natural expression and sound like a native English speaker? The other expression that you can use that's more on the casual end, I wouldn't use this in a job interview. I wouldn't use this with an IELTS examiner, for example, but I would use this with my friends or with coworkers in a casual situation. I would say, sorry, what'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? Okay, so that's how I would say it naturally. What'd you say? What'd you say? Now, let's look at what I'm actually saying here, because I'm actually saying, what did you say? What did you say? Now, through linking and reducing our sounds, this is going to sound like what'd you say? What'd you say? Okay, repeat what'd ya. Good. What'd ya say? So basically, I'm taking what did you, and these three words sound like one sound, what'd ya. What'd you say? And then again, just to be a little more polite, I add that sorry with my rising intonation. Sorry, what'd you say? What'd you say? And notice, because this is a question, what did you say? That's a question, right? Because of that, I need my rising intonation at the end as well. So sorry, what'd you say? So I have two rising intonations with sorry and say. Sorry, what'd you say? So that is a really natural expression, but I would reserve it for casual situations. All right, so now you have different expressions you can use, really natural, more casual ones, and also a professional one as well. So the next time you need to ask somebody to repeat themselves, you don't need to feel bad because you know a native English speaker also asks people to repeat themselves, and you can sound just like we do by using one of these expressions. So let me know in the comments, which expression are you going to use the next time you need somebody to repeat themselves? Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe. Now, before you go, I want you to head over to my website and download this free guide, How to Speak English Fluently and Confidently in 6 Easy Steps. It's absolutely free and is loaded with tips and advice that will help you feel confident speaking in English. So go to jforceenglish.com and download this free guide. Thanks so much for watching today, and until next time, happy studying.